This video is directed at taking apart the Autotrol 740 control valve that sometimes offers issues with water pressure loss or water running to drain. The necessary step to fix that is to go ahead and clean the flapper valves, also known as what controls the water flow in and out. We're going to remove the valve cover, and you can open this up here and it comes apart. Then you will be exposed to, this is the camshaft. These are the cam is what rotates the flappers, which are located, these things that look like brass. You can have a series of them from the front to the back. Towards the back is the control of the backwash, which runs to drain and will come out of this port here. To remove the camshaft, you will need to disassemble the motor, which is done by removing this little white tab right here. So we'll pull this out. Don't lose it. Set it someplace where you can find it. Probably in the valve cover you would want to use as a good storage for all your screws. And then we're going to remove the plug that hooks up to the motor. We'll remove this. We want to get rid of the cables so that this is going to be attached to your filter or softener. So you will need to take those, get them out of the way. And then we're going to take out the motor, which just comes out like that. This will free up the cam, and the cam is removed by, you want to make sure you don't damage the optical sensor with this item here. You want to pull back and lift up, and the camshaft is free. Next, we want to make sure we disconnect the optical sensor, which is here. It just snaps into place and you can remove it out. You can just push that off to the side as well. You can also opt to remove the digital control, and if you just simply push on this tab right here, it will release it, and the rest, you disconnect this cable here. This is the power cable. Pull that out, and then the other cable comes out by sliding it through there. Hence we have all this open now, and this will be attached to your valve, to your filter or your softener again, and you will have it all exposed. Now I am going to show you how to take this apart by using a Phillips screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver. Now, at the beginning of this, I mentioned to you that the flappers towards the back control the drain. Now, oftentimes, not all the times, you will have some water running to drain, meaning that there is some obstruction in here, debris or sometimes media from the backwash that will get caught up and not allow these flappers to close the whole way. So, best way to do this is, once you have taken it apart and you have water still going to the valve, to simply push on these and see which particular one will stop your water flow going to drain. So, if you're standing at the unit and when the unit is all hooked up, you want to make sure that the water is still running, so that you can, by pushing one of these, you will see the water stop running to the drain. Or if you experience water pressure loss in your home, by pushing on these forward or backwards, depending on which side, if you're standing on the side that the water comes in on, you would push pull or push this way, back this way, or if you're standing on the side of the valve that distributes the water to the home, you will want to push to the opposite way to try and close it to see if that is what's going to control the drain. In this case, this is a general video just addressing the removing of the plate or the springs that control the flappers here. So we will want to remove all of these screws here. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. So we want to go ahead and start removing all these screws, and I strongly recommend that you start in an X to remove these screws, because it removes a bit of pressure since you still have water going through it. Now, reason why I recommend that you don't shut off the main water just yet is because we're going to need a little bit of water to flush these out. If you have already determined that the water, which of the flappers you need to work on, then you should have your water shut off now. In this case, I have no water to shut off because the valve is not connected to a filter or a softener. If your valve is connected to a softener or a filter, you should have the water off at this point. So notice how I'm unscrewing each one a little bit at a time. The manufacturer recommends that you do this to avoid any problems with the threads and pressure again. So we want to go ahead and finish unscrewing these screws, remove them. And I'm going to get a little quiet here because I need to finish removing these screws. Even if you have identified one particular flapper that needs removed, you still want to make sure that you remove all these screws correctly, because you will need to remove all of them so that we can solve the issue with either the water running to drain or water pressure loss. Okay, once you have all the screws removed, you want to take your flathead screwdriver and you can just simply push it into here, and it will remove what I call the nails from the eyelet of the flappers, and they come out as so. You just want to carefully put your screwdriver and remove all of them. Once you have removed all these from the valve, you can start pushing. This will come out of missed one. Okay, so once you have removed this, you want to continue removing this metal plate, and it will come out as such. And as you can see, you have screws under there as well. Now, these screws that are under there will still not allow the flappers to be pulled out, so it is essential for us to remove the rest of these screws.